Alright, welcome back to video 13 of Shadowrun Returns, the Dead Man's Kill Switch. We left off chasing after the Nosferatu Dr. Holmes blood elf son of a bitch, and we are now chasing after him through the terrible and horrifying mental hospital of the insane with this really cool apocalypse dude. Which seems like he's going to start trying to escape soon. I want you here. Okay. Really? From another intercom, Dr. Holmes continues. Someone once told me that I was a broken thing, but he also said I could remake myself. He wanted to break me down so I could put myself back together again. And I did, but only after I broke him. I could remake you as well. What wonderfully twisted thoughts must churn in a mind such as yours. But I'm more inclined to use you for parts. Crazed patient. That does not look cool. Crazed patient also looks like he's got a shotgun. Yeah, his suit's purple. Oh! Did he break free? Oh shit. You've betrayed me, Apocalypse. Really? Holy fuck. There's a bad side to this. It's called This Creature Is Not Very Nice. Someone kill it, please. There. Ugh. Must be more cautious. Whoa. Cockfight. Kill the crazed patient. Yes, of course you're out of ammo. I like that gun anyways. We gotta get you a different gun, Shannon. Shannon Half Moon. Shoot him. I think, they should have put a little bit more thought into the enemies taking damage, because I'm pretty sure Troll's not supposed to sound like that. Patat. Whoa, that fucker moves fast. Should have probably got her a rifle too. Ah! Ugh! You all sound the same. Kill the bitch. Kill him. Not enough ammo. Crap. Reload. Alright. Shoot him. Shoot him dead. There went my spirit. I'm gonna have to pop up on her spirit control. Give me a moment as I drink some of my lovely pink lemonade. Awesome recipe for that. Not enough AP. Go and get your ass over there. By all means, come. You have proven yourself a truly fine specimen. I could think of hundreds of uses for you. What's this? The Trivid player holds a collection of personal diaries. Some of the video files are missing. Insert and playback Tridio number 1. Got some cutout chips in last week. Tried them out on the patients with violent flashbacks, hoping it would at least mellow them out some. It was like night and day. Once the chips were installed, all their psychotic break triggers were blocked. Miss Yuskin has gone 4 days without attacking the staff or herself. I was walking to the organ grinders downtown, and there was some kind of event happening at Mega Media. They had a puppet there from Maria Mercuri's label. They had with a Personifix chip installed, making her an exact doppelganger. They must have used her to hawk some Simpsons re-release of Mercuri's last show, but it gave me an idea. What idea is that? The cutouts, the body modifications, and my healthy supply of patience. I'd perfectly set up to be a Bunraku fixer. If I can find a supplier for Personifix chips, I can sell full-service Bunraku, even program the behavior trees. Bunraku, what's that? Found a buyer for the first Bunraku. A man in the Barrens offered me $20,000 for the female trail I've been modifying. He likes them big, he says, and all that's left is to arrange the delivery. He says he can put me in touch with some more buyers if I accommodate special orders. These morons' lives are already over anyway, so at least they can do is line my pockets. That's horrible. Hold on. Act, pop, sounds, feels good. Oh. That's it. And everything else. Pretty horrifying. So, what Bunraku? Mindless slaves, maybe? I mean, that's my take on it, and that's pretty horrifying. The Emerald City Ripper. Before you're in a medical lab turned torture chamber, the smell of old blood and decayed flesh permeates the room. Gory stains speak of the body fluids spilled without regard for well-being or hygiene. There are bodies, probably former patients, trapped in hideous machines, enduring horrific experiments. The subjects you can see all appear dead, but that aren't must wish they are. You've chased Holmes to his lair, just as his face reveals an ugly soul. So does his safe haven, it would seem. Holmes, Silas, the Emerald City Ripper, the elf is a monster beyond compare. It's time to end this. I get the feeling, though, that you're not the killer we're after. Another intercom crackles at your elbow. One solid blow would offer a few moments of blessed silence, but this is also a rare chance to get a word in on the good doctor. He greets you with more of his chittering laughter. You are a persistent one, a fine specimen indeed. How much longer are you going to hide, Doc? Hide? Nothing of the sort. I'm simply an observation, and what I have next in store should prove most eliminating. Pitzel, subdue them. Pitzel. Hired mage. Surgeon. Me go here. You go here. You go here. He's got a pretty blue one. Point you here. Oh fuck. Missed. Is that my pestilence? Pestilence. Go after that bitch. Again. Does he sound like that's what he's supposed to sound like? Seriously. God. That monster's fucking scary. Tut, 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 tut. Oh my god. Should not have grouped them together, apparently. Can't you do anything right now? Oh my god. Amber. Shoot him! You missed. Alright, dude. I know you gotta help. I want that. Shannon, please. And not enough ammo. I don't know. Kill him, please. Oh my gosh, not good. Firm. Come on, pestilence. Yes. That's a good pestilence. Come on. Kill the surgeon. Cool. We're gonna head this way. And you're out of ammo. Need to learn to go free on me now. Not in the mood to fight another one of you. He's immune! She's out of ammo. Okay, not gonna work. Shoot him! Ow! Ah! And it just hurt. Ah! Don't you like the pain, Dr. Holmes, when it is directed towards you? What did I do to you? Come on, pestilence. Why does everyone want to attack you? I'm not gonna get her killed, damn it. So dead. Woo! You're dead! Dead fucking elf shit bag. Holmes drops to the ground, the light in his eyes fading fast, but something keeps the shriveled husk of his soul stuck to this mortal coil for a few moments more. This is a place of broken things. I remake them. She asked me to remake her. He manages one more laugh, his glazed eyes rolling towards a workbench across the way. She was playing. Both of us. +1 action points. You've experienced this increased your ability to operate in dangerous situations. And I'm not reading correctly. Cool. Then, with a final bloody whimper, the Emerald City Ripper breathes his last. Cools. Nothing this way. Nothing that way. Holmes' workbench falls somewhere between corner slab and medieval torture device. It is decorated in many colors of death and littered with the instruments of that trade. To one side, there's a leather-bound journal stuffed with uneven pages. To the other is a prosec. In small screen still glowing, beneath the bench is a rolled sheaf of papers held close to tied length of surgical tubing. Investigate the workspace. Pretty much everything we read, right? The bench has clearly played host to numerous bodies over its lifetime. It includes limp restraints as well as skeletal traction mechanisms. At this table, Holmes had likely dismembered bodies, or quite possibly put them back together. The tackiness of the blood suggests it has been used relatively recently. Skim the journal. Leafing through the pages, you find few intelligible entries. Holmes may not have been a real doctor, but his handwriting certainly fits the stereotype. Stuffed in the last few pages is a copy of Disinterment Orders of Local Cemetery with the grave occupants marked as Melinda Watts. Access the pocket secretary. Holmes is still logged in, granting you access to his current loaded files. Prominent among them is a hospital report for a donor program. It lists the organs beside the names and vital statistics of the recipients. Your eyes catch Sam Watts' name beside the entry for liver. Also on the list are Ripper's other known victims, along with several others who have shared in the same fate. Million, which can easily transfer to your account. Cool, that pays for the people I hired. Examine the rolled sheet of paper. Unfurling the large sheet of paper, you discover a diagram of a human female form rendered to an impressive level of detail. It appears to be the blueprints for making Holmes' very own monster. Nothing else to experiment. Pretty gruesome places and details. Ugh. Let's see. I thought there were some people back here. Maybe I'm wrong. So I thought. Mel Benraku. So as I thought, they're slaves. His chip slot is still fresh, the open wound pink and wet and lurid. His voice drips innuendo and his eyes say nobody's home. Well, hello there. Did you come to play? Are you okay? How long have you been here? Of course we're okay. We're ready for a little party. You want to have a little play party with me? By your name? She assembled in a standard config, face of a schoolgirl, body of a stripper. You need some thick beer goggles to miss the work she's had done. The puppet stares blankly at you. How saddening. Item picked up. Personal fix chip wiper. Erase Holmes' programming. His eyes focus and his hands race slowly to touch his head wound. The fingers come away wet and sticky. Panic twitches at the corner of his mouth and he surveys the room. First you, then the girl, then down to his own body, which is no longer his. Sweet Jesus, what did he do? What am I? He begins weeping, his body racked in great, inconsolable, heavy sobs. I'm sorry, friend. Better this than for you to become a toy. Why are we leaving the girl to her fate? How stupid. Fuck the woman! Let's just fix the guy. I'm sure the girl would like to be fixed too, thank you. As you approach the exit, you realize that Shannon lingers quite a few steps behind. Looking back, you see that she is half-turned, looking pensively towards the horror show of Holmes' lab. Finally feeling your eyes on her, she faces you and raises her head in a proud, almost defiant manner. We have done much good here tonight. We've removed 2 vile creatures from this world, and so ended a growing shadow that cast upon the city. Our paths crossed and joined, and we did this thing together. But now, here our paths must divide. I could sure use your help with what's coming, and I'm sure I could use your help with what I must do next. A distant cry of pain echoes down from somewhere above, and the young shaman pauses to listen to the tortured sound. There is still much more work to be done for both of us, but what must be done differs for each of us. I came here to find justice for my brother, and that has been done. His spirit can now find rest. But there are other victims of the Ripper, both alive and dead, who still struggle to be at peace. Many of them are here in this place, filling the halls with their torment. I cannot leave them behind. But the spirits have something else in store for you, a different path. You must finish what you've begun. You must confront the first evil that fostered the one we have just ended. I suppose I can respect that. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Because of you, my brother's killer has met swift justice, and justice of the one only sort such a man as Holmes deserves, death. I will now set the task of healing those he has left behind. For every madman we face here tonight, there are a dozen innocent souls crying out in need. The spirits of the departed will also need help in passing, or else I fear they will become like those we met in the hangar. They all deserve my help. And what about Lone Star? They can't be far behind. When they enter that room back there, they will have no thoughts other than the thoughts of promotion. With the Ripper in hand, my brother will be forgotten, along with all the other victims, and so too will I. They will not be a problem. Whether that's true or not, Shannon's confidence and very presence seems capable of making it true. Good luck to you, Zombie Pleasure. I hope you can find the same justice for your friend that I found for my brother. I appreciate that, and good luck to you. I totally forgot that if I brought her here, we probably would have gotten things further done. I just took her because she was free. Gotta keep more thoughts in my head now when doing shit like that. New location, here I come. Karma and upgrades. Yay! Delicious pink lemonade. The ride back to the Seamstresses Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star squad cars pass you on the road, sirens blaring, no doubt in response to the aftermath of your showdown with the late Dr. Henry Holmes, the Emerald City Ripper, the man who violently repossessed the eternal organs of Sam and Jessica's mother, Melinda Watts. And although the killer is dead and his grip on the city is broken, it's clear he wasn't working alone. There are loose ends aching to be tied. The taxi turns onto Redmond Way, cruising past now familiar landmarks until the Seamstresses Union, in all its decadent, seedy glory, materializes between swipes of its overworked windshield wipers. Time to evaluate your next move. The Union is quiet this afternoon. The salarymen and wage slaves haven't migrated from nearby offices and suburbs to daddle in the exotic yet. There she is. Johnny was talking with Cherry Bomb and Miss Kabuta when you woke up. We were just talking about you, Zombie Pleasure. In the Emerald City Ripper. Iconic that you tracked down a serial killer to a mental hospital. Johnny Clean told us where you were going, Omei. We have been waiting for you to return. I thought you knew better than that, Johnny. Johnny frowns and nods. You're right. I should have kept my mouth shut. I should know better. It's just that we have a personal stake in the Ripper murders. We each have our reasons for wanting the killer found. Sam was a regular here, and his loss will be felt regardless of his shortcomings. The whole sprawl has been shaken by these killings as well. The randomness of them. No one knows if they will be next or what the killer might take from them. I admit that the killings have hampered business as well. I'm sorry, but it is true. It does not help that Sam's body was found down the streets from here. Even my regular customers have been loath to venture out with a killer on the loose. Now tell us, Omei, did you find the person responsible for the Ripper murders? Not exactly. I got the bastard who wielded the scalpel, but whoever's pulling the strings is still out there. Someone's pulling the strings of the serial killer. It sounds more complicated than I expect. It is. The head of the asylum was killing specific people to harvest specific body parts. All of the transplanted organs came from the same donor, Melinda Watts, Sam's mother. It looked like he was putting her back together. So, Sam had an organ transplanted from his mother, and then the Ripper killed Sam and all those others just to reassemble Sam's mother? Grisly, isn't it? I sense a cause and effect in this. Cody and Jake Armitage just left here to attend Sam's funeral. I'm told that there will be a retirement ceremony for his mother as well. Reinterment ceremony, sorry. His sister invited me to the funeral and the reinterment when I met her here. Think his sister Jessica has something to do with this? Hang on. I saw Jessica, Sam's sister, when she was here the other day. She was a corpse as they come back, but I can't imagine a lady like that behind a series of murders. There's got to be something else going on. It's clear you must go to the funeral and talk with Jessica Watts, Zombie Pleasure. And I need to pay my respects to Sam. Of course. Miss Kubota raises her hand and the conversation stops. Wait. Before you go, there's one thing you did not tell us, Zombie Pleasure. Where is the Emerald City Ripper now? Well, he isn't in heaven, I'm sure of that. Ha! That is good. Plan your next move. So now we gotta go to the Watts' funeral. I would actually like to Talk to Mr. Clue. Talk to Clue. Welcome back, Zombie Pleasure. Good to be back, Mr. Clue. What's the latest news? I feel like I should be asking you. Word around here is that you were closing in on the Ripper when you last left. Dare I ask how that went? Sam's killer has met his end. Sam would be grateful, I'm sure. And yet your shoulders are no more relaxed, and you still survey the room like a woman who has yet to return from war. This isn't over, is it? Not quite. A few loose ends to tie up. The big guy sighs. I was hoping this would soon be all behind us. The Barons with a short memory, but for wounds such as these, it makes an exception. To see this prolonged, I fear for how it may forever change the landscape. Gangs have already started to take advantage of the chaos left in the Ripper's wake, and that only serves to destabilize the semblance of order that was, paving the way for the megacorps to make land grabs and push poor Sinless further into the fringes, where the dangers are greatest. Sooner or later, even the Union would be threatened. Good thing the Union's got you then. Good thing we've got each other. Take care, Zombie Pleasure. And down we go. I want... Show me what you got. Still all in one piece, I see. More's the pity for me, but I'll still take your money. Perhaps a full physical is in order, or we can call in a medical consultation. That's where I roughly determine the odds of your survival based on your profession, proclivities. It comes with a lollipop. So, what will it be? Curious about how many patients you've lost over the years. Dr. Castile sets down her work and fixes you with a hard look. Her expression normally falls on the axis of varying degrees of indifference depending on her level of tiredness, but now it's shifted over to something decidedly darker. Is this a morbid curiosity? I didn't mean to upset you. It's fine, and I have no reservations about answering the question. To give you a hard number is difficult. There are many who I have considered patients that never made it home, and so I suppose one could say they died while under my care, though not as a result of it. But the number I think you want is the number of patients who died on my table, and that number is 6. 6 who I was unable to save, spread across a 13-year career. And remember each and every one, down to the smallest detail, including the moment where I realized I could do nothing more for them. I would argue that 4 of those 6 were beyond helping for the moment they were passed through my door. The 5th died as a result of complications while installing a stolen piece of experimental cyberware, which I had cautioned against using, and the 6th? Entirely my fault. I made a mistake. I couldn't claim I was overtired or inexperienced or distracted. I simply made the wrong decision, and a young man died as a result. I'm sorry, Dr. Castile. She picks up her tablet and resumes her work. Yes, well, will there be anything else? Yes, I want your medical supplies. Do me up, doctor. Do me good. Yes. Confirm. Cyberwares. Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yes. Confirm. Alright. So now I can data jack. So we're gonna be a shaman who summons spirits and data jacks. Sound interesting? Because it sounds interesting to me. Need some gears there. Okay, so we got our data jacker, so we can use these guys. Which, by the way... Ooh! 24 karma! Ain't that nice? Well... I think I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to spend my karma, and then we will go pay attention to the funeral. Sounds good. So, until then, take care.